Hello again, YouTube. It's Skylar. Welcome back to my face. And in today's video, I'd like to take some time to talk about how my emotions have changed progressively as I've been on estrogen. Now, HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, for those that don't already know what that means, for someone who's trying to transition from male to female, as I am, most of the time will take testosterone blockers and estrogen to achieve that desired result. Now, people are very aware of there being a lot of physiological changes that go along with hormone replacement therapy, but I don't think that it's really talked about as much as the emotional changes that happen. So I'm just going to take this video aside a little bit to talk about some of those changes. Now, testosterone is responsible for a lot of drive. It's an enhancing hormone, so it makes you grow more muscle, and it sort of gets you going. So taking testosterone blockers, which helps mitigate and somewhat reverse the effects of male-based puberty, also reduces what I call the male aggressiveness personality. That's not a real word, but it's more of like, I don't get angry as much at all anymore. I used to get really angry at little things, and after taking testosterone blockers, my anger levels have gone down, 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 and I consider this a plus. I have been a little bit more lethargic. That is what is expected when you take testosterone blockers, because I'm not a scientist, but it does something to your heart or blood pressure, so you become less energized. But in all honesty, I prefer this change because it makes me feel a lot more calm and reserved and just sort of at peace. Now, going along with that, the emotional changes that I've experienced with regard to estrogen, and keep in mind that I've been on both of these for only over 7 months now. The emotional changes with that have been a lot more pronounced and significant. I am a lot more emotionally vulnerable. I tend to cry a lot more over things that I would not have cried over before. I have a greater sense of empathy towards other people and connecting with them on an emotional level. Those are all things that I never experienced or had minimal experience with prior to starting my hormone therapy. I just feel more connected with other people. I feel a greater sense of caring and compassion towards those around me, as well as empathy for what that person might be going through and how I might be able to best help them with their issues. So there's a lot that I could probably write a whole book just on this subject, but there's definitely been a dramatic shift in my personality after starting hormone therapy. There is a personality test from Mark, I believe it's something, the Briggs test or whatever. There's 16 distinctive personality types described in this test. And the thing that I found was most interesting is a few years prior to my hormone therapy, I remember taking this test. And the result that it gave me, it had said that I had the personality INTJ. which you can look that up if you're curious. I'm not going to go into detail because that's not what this video is about. However, after 7 months of being on hormone therapy, I retook the test a few weeks ago. What I find quite remarkable is after taking this test the second time, it came back as I had the personality ENTP. Now, that's pretty dramatic. That means that through the course of my hormone therapy, my personality actually massively changed. Now, I don't know if this is because my dysphoria went away. I'm not sure all the factors that could have gone into this that had this effect. Remember, correlation does not equal causation. However, there is clearly some distinct connection between the two. So, with all of that said, I hope that was educational information for anyone that's interested in this subject, as well as anyone who may be considering hormone replacement therapy or maybe already on hormone therapy, male to female. I don't know the effects of female to male. I am not a trans man. I am a transgender woman. I am also not a scientist. This is not to be used for research purposes. As far as scientific data, I am just giving my own personal testimonial as my personal experience to help people in the same situation. So, with that said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow in the next video. Bye.